Morning. Today's January 11th, 2018. It's about 20 minutes to 5. I got up about a quarter to 4, got my coffee and all that. I'm currently at the gym. Today's going to be interesting. I got to be back at the office by 9 o'clock, a little bit before, so I can meet up with a technician and get equipment together and go out to a job site. So not much I can do, still on light duty, so I basically get stuck doing all the paperwork, which I've never been a desk jockey, so I've never liked being a desk jockey, let's put it that way. I prefer to be hands-on doing stuff than to sit there writing on a piece of paper, which is kind of funny because I sort of want to go from QC to QA. QC is the physical doing of testing and stuff. QA is the guy that stands behind him watching and just taking notes. So, but like I said before, I'm actually looking to change careers because this one is just, it's just going to destroy my body. That, and I'm tired of having to work, 70, 80, 90 hours a week, just be able to make some money to, do anything. It's ridiculous. It's basically like having 2 full-time jobs just to be able to afford to support yourself, especially in this area. So, but last night I was able to get some sleep. I think I'm finally starting to get used to how uncomfortable it is to sleep in a truck. Unfortunately, you can't stretch your legs all the way out. I'm a little too tall for that, so it makes it where your knees are bent. And this morning my left knee was killing me because it was all tightened up from being partially bent. It's starting to loosen up some. I'm sure by the time I get in there and start going between the different machines, it'll loosen up more. So shouldn't be too big of a deal. The other thing that helps is the fact that this week it's a little warmer. So it's like during the day it's about 40 degrees. I mean, come tomorrow it's supposed to be close to 60 degrees. Come Sunday it'll be back to 32 degrees, and all next week it'll be low 30s, upper 20s. Excuse me. So, it'll just get cold again, which will make it difficult to sleep again. So it's one of those things I'll have to deal with. Kind of wish this winter would be mild, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that way. So, and then next week I think there's 2 days that are like a wintry mix, which just means most likely some rain and then turn to ice type thing, which is not fun. But that's about what I have for today, going on. Ali does have a live stream. I think, I'm trying to remember what time, because the times change like slightly. So I think my time it would be about 6 in the afternoon, which means I could possibly make it. It's not guaranteed. Like I said, I'm going out. The area I'm going out to is Arlington, Virginia. And then from there I got to make it back to Sterling, Virginia in the afternoon during rush hour. Well, it's like the start of rush hour. So, I mean, traffic picks up. People drive dumber. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. So it just takes even longer. I mean, usually December is the worst of it because suddenly everybody realizes they have to go to work to justify their job. So everybody's on the road, and then everybody is trying to do Christmas shopping. And I mean, the one year I was out in Tyson's Corner for December, and it would take like about an hour, hour and a half just get out of Tyson's Corner. You know, we're talking maybe 8 or 9 miles. It would take about an hour, hour and a half, because the light would turn green. You'd move literally 2 inches, and then I'd sit there, and then it would turn red, and it was like that the whole time, just 2 inches at a time. It was ridiculous. So I'll be super happy when I'm out of this area, just because it's getting way too packed. They don't have the road set up for the amount of traffic on it, you know, and they're hoping people take the metro or take the buses, and people don't want to do that. You know, I mean, on a bus, you could be on a bus for an hour just going from here to Tyson's Corner, you know, and some people, you know, they do it because they can get work done and stuff like that, or they can take a nap. And others look at it as they'd rather be in their own personal car. Me, I'd rather be in my own truck. I don't want to be in a tube with, you know, 20, 30 other people. Then you got to put up with, you know, them ones that feel they have to tap on something the whole time or talk out loud, you know, read their text and everything else. So I'm not much of a people person, if you haven't realized that yet. I mean, I'll help people, you know, but some of them I just can't stand. So, you know, I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form, so it is what it is. I mean, my thing is if I could go out to the woods and, you know, stay in a log cabin by myself next to a nice lake, I would be all over it. You know, I'd rather talk to a squirrel than have to put up with some of the people. And it's kind of mostly this area. I mean, I've been to, you know, I've been in upstate New York, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Texas, and, you know, people aren't that bad. You know, I mean, everywhere you work, you'll always have a lazy person. You'll always have the do-gooder, you know, that has to tell the boss everything. You know, you'll have one of every type at every job, you know, and it took me a while to learn that because it always ticked me off to the point that I'd quit, you know, watching the slacker do literally nothing, making the same amount or more than you, you know, while you bust your butt. And then the first time you get sick and can't give 150%, suddenly the boss is riding you. Sorry about that. Suddenly the boss is riding you for not giving the 150%, you know, which is ridiculous. It's like, oh my gosh, I dropped down to 100% because I don't feel well, you know. Meanwhile, that dude over there sleeps for 4 hours every night or every day and no one says anything. So, but yeah, I mean, other places, I mean, down south thing really isn't that bad. I mean, you know, that Southern hospitality is true. You know, down there, I mean, you still get your one dude that has to be angry about everything, or, you know, one dude that spends his time trying to make your life miserable, but there's so many nice people down there, you know. I would say probably Georgia was the one state where probably 90% of the people would say hi to you just as you walk by, you know, or give you a head nod or something. And just about everybody, you hold the door open for them, they say thank you, you know. You get to this area, it's like 1 out of 20 will say thank you. And I noticed that most of them are guys, you know. It's like, I'm not trying to be a creeper by holding the door open for a woman. I'm just trying to be polite, you know? I don't get why, women find it so difficult to just say a simple thanks. So, like I said, I know I'm not beautiful. I look like, Paul Bunyan or something, but doesn't mean I don't have feelings. A little common courtesy of saying thank you every now and then doesn't hurt anything. It actually makes the world turn a little better. But yeah, like I said, I watch my time. So I'll probably cut my cardio down to an hour, and I'll try to get through the machines a little quicker and see how it goes. So, kind of really wanted to see today's live stream too, because today they're doing sandbags for everything. Yesterday they crushed it. I mean, they did a phenomenal job. It was Ali and 3 of her friends, and I mean, they were doing tire flips with 275-pound tires. And I mean, Allie, 5'2", last time I knew, 120 pounds. And I mean, she was flipping that tire pretty damn good. So, and I mean, all the ladies were doing a phenomenal job. I mean, they blew through that workout. So I commend them. I mean, they put me and a lot of other guys to shame the way they were going through it. They all had great form. They were all they're all rooting each other on, supporting each other. It was awesome. I mean, you couldn't ask more from a workout buddy, than what they were doing. It was truly amazing. So, and like I said, I kind of wish I could see today. I think it's going to be a 2-week workout. I'm not sure if they're doing 5 days a week or how many days they plan on doing per week as far as the workout, but they crushed it yesterday. And I'm sure today's going to be a little slower with sandbags because, counting on how full you get the sandbag, the sand's going to adjust as you pick it up each time, which is going to make it more difficult. So that's going to be an awesome live stream to watch. I'll probably have to just watch it later. Won't get to comment or anything, or I might get lucky and get back in time to catch some or all of it. I don't know. Find out later, I guess. But all right, might as well get in the gym and get changed and get my workout going. So, until later, have a good one. Hey, how's it going? It's about 7:45. My job ended up going today, so I left the office about I think it was about 9:30. Was out there until about 3, and then getting back to the office. I got back to the office about 4:15, and just sort of been hanging out a little bit on the tire side. I mean, I didn't really do anything on the job site. There was 2 of us. It only really required 1 of us. Basically, I was out there to babysit, which is kind of annoying on my part. But totally missed Allie's live stream, which kind of annoyed me. But, can't win them all. So, other than that, not much else. It doesn't look like I'm going to have any work for tomorrow, so I do have physical therapy at noon. They're going to do dry needling on my lower right back, just because the muscle is still tensed up, and a little bit painful. So they're going to try that to see if they can release the muscle. But yeah, I'll have probably do the gym in the morning, then go there and do that, and don't know what I'll do after that. I'm probably gonna see if I can find where I need to go to donate some blood. I usually try to do it every now and then when I can. You know, after having surgery, you can't go right in and donate, so, but I'm guessing by now I should be fine. So if I'm able to do that, you know, I'll video what I can. So, but other than that, not much else going on. So I guess I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and as usual, you be you, because in the end, you are awesome. Thank you.